verse 1. Psalms 116, verse 1. We're going to read in Psalms 116, verse 1.
Salmo 116, versículo 1.
If you have it, say amen. We are reading in the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit.
Amen.
I love the Lord because he had heard my voice and my supplications. Sit down. Today we're talking about the theme is love. And since this month is about love, we're going to, and since this month is talking about candy, stuffed animals, and everything, people think only Valentine's Day is only the day to love people. But as Christians, we have to love everyone as the same day. Because we have to be grateful for our love, because other kids in this world don't have the love as we do, as for their parents. Because half of this world are teens, kids like my age, are dying of suicide thoughts because of the love they don't get. Because I heard this girl on the news that she was 11 years old and she died of suicide because she was feeling sad and everything because of depressed that her family didn't love her and nobody did appreciated her. And that's why as Christians we have to be the light of day but not the darkness. We always have to love everyone.
Yes.
And they're always getting abused, treated like slaves, and think they're not anything. And they feel like they're down and inside they feel like they don't have nobody to love them. They have nobody to love them or appreciate them. As a child of God, we should be grateful to have this love from God and our family.
Amen.
And I know that every time your parents, everything, always trying to embarrass you and everything, especially in school and in high school, every time you're around your friends, every time trying to embarrass you, oh hi and everything, but no, and they realize you're just trying to embarrass, but they're not trying to embarrass you, they're trying to love you because you're their only child. And you're trying not to embrace you, they're trying not to embarrass you, they're trying to feel you love because since you're a child, they're trying to not to embarrass you, they're trying to love you because of that. Or when you go to the store and then you see these cute shoes and then you realize your mom wants to buy them but realize she doesn't have the money. But you have to be grateful, at least you have a meal a day, at least you have a roof on top of your heads. Because she gets money, or your father or dad, or father or mother, try and get their money out of their paychecks to pay for a meal every day, a roof on top of their heads, and to give you nice clothes, nice shoes to wear, because other kids have ripped clothes, they have no shoes, they have nothing to wear. But that's why you have to be grateful, at least your parents are trying their best to get their money from their paycheck, to help you pay for your clothes and try their best as they can. And we have to forget about God's love, because without God's love, we would be anything. We would be empty, we would be dark as a robot. As we turn off their switch, where they're all gone, they're all dark. That's us without God's love.
Yes.
And it's to be nice too, because that God gave his only begotten Son to be sacrificed on the cross. He came to save us to forgive our sins.
Yes.
He didn't did that just to say, oh yeah, just save our people. No, he did it because he cared about us. That because since this world was being full of sin, he was just trying to save his only begotten Son. And imagine, parents, imagine your kids being sacrificed, being bruised up, being all damaged up and spit on, throwing rocks on, and carried around a 300-pound cross across to the mountains. Wow. Now imagine your child doing that. It's really hurtful to see your child doing that. And now that we have to, and that's why you have to thank God for his only child to forgive our sins.
Yes.
And I'm mentioning this is to love people, is to love everyone, and to love your enemies. They may get on your nerves, they may be kind of annoying and everything, but you have to try your best to try to be nice to them, at least say hello to them. It's very hard to say hi to a person that doesn't really mean to you, but you try your best. And to remember to have God's love next to you, because he will never let you go. He's always by your side. He will always be there when your problems are tough and always have something that's really hurtful into your life. But I know that God's gonna be with you all the way. And remember, every time you do something sinful, remember, He's given His only begotten Son, His only child, to die for us. He only gave us His only Son to remember. So every time you do something sinful, remember that. And while I'm up finished this, I'm going to tell a little bit testimony when I was in school. Since my school is around Focus and around Pennsylvania, has a lot of curves and bumps. And I was in lunch, and I was with my friends, and I don't know where my brain just came blank, like a movie theater. And I remember that I was in the bus, I was with my friend. Then out of nowhere, I feel like my bus driver, he didn't saw that car coming, and he crashed into our bus. And I realized that my friend, she got hit by the window. I fell down the seat. My other friends were like somewhere on the floor, and I imagined myself in a hospital bed, like out next to a machine. But I know that God goes me all the way.
Yes, He is.
Yes. Vive, gloria a Dios, aleluya. Adoramos al Rey. Gloria al Rey, aleluya. Cristo vive.
And try to remember that God will give up the way. We'll never let you go. And God bless you.